Hey guys, I'm at the Sommer Tea House here in Shenzhen. Starting off with the tea, it was just so good. Man, was this tea so good, and it was hydrating, and it was so addictive that I just kept refilling my cup. And I got myself some rice and this vegan pork cutlet. So it's more like a imitation meat, and it comes in this sauce. So let's see how that is. Mm. The texture of that imitation meat, it's so good, it's so realistic. Just look at that. It even kind of looks like meat. It's kind of like panko fried. So there's breadcrumbs on the outside, and that makes it really crispy. Not just the texture, but even the taste is so good, the flavor, and it pairs so well with rice. Oh man, is this rice so good! It's so delicious even on its own. I could just eat it like that. It's really delicious. I think I can taste some truffle oil. I'm not sure, but it's really good. The flavor is really nice. It has a lovely bite to it. I really like it. You simply cannot come to China and not try Mapo tofu. It's just not possible. Look at that. Just so saucy. Just as you would expect Mapo tofu to be. Okay, that's a lot of flavor. It's silken tofu, so it's soft, as how it should be in Mapo tofu. And what I like is just how saucy it is and the sheer quantity. That's a whole lot of quantity. It's a table for 3 guys. This Mapo tofu, it can feed 3 people. I can definitely taste that Sichuan peppercorn, which is like the default seasoning in Mapo tofu. It has that numbing effect on your tongue, and it has this almost citrusy taste. Man, it's so good. It's not really spicy. There's a bit of the numbing effect from the Sichuan peppercorn, but it's not too strong. So I guess most people can eat this. It won't be too spicy. Definitely order this if you come here, because the quantity is so good and it tastes so good and it just pairs so well with rice, which is how you should be eating Mapo tofu. Oh man, that Sichuan peppercorn. It's just so present. You can really taste it. There's no missing it. It even has shiitake mushroom. I think it's the replacement for minced meat. And that adds such a lovely umami flavor. There's a very strong and prevalent shiitake flavor. And that just adds to the dish so much. Hey guys, what is up? Here I am in Chengdu, which is the place It's like the heart of Sichuan, and it's a bit of a hot day today, but there's no excuse not to try hot and spicy Sichuan food. So let's see what this city has in store for us. And the first place that I'm walking to, it's a bit of a Tibetan food place. It's vegetarian, it's not fully vegan, but they have vegan options, though very less. But let's try and see how that is. So let's go. So, a little bit of a odd start to this food journey because here it's not so much of Sichuan food, but this place is more Tibetan inspired. And this is the bowl of matsutake noodles. And I also got the vegan burger. And this is a drink with sweet potato and some other things inside. And it was not really too sweet, so it felt kind of natural and kind of organic, which I guess is nice. And these are the matsutake mushrooms. They were really meaty, and the noodles were nice and thin, and the broth had this strong umami from the matsutake mushrooms. And I like that there are some greens inside the noodles as well. The noodles were a lot of quantity, so it took quite the amount of time to finish this bowl because it's a lot of food, the toppings as well as the soup itself. The mushrooms were nice and meaty, and there was also some yuba, which is tofu skin, a very popular meat substitute in Asia. Moving on to the vegan burger, it comes with this meaty vegan patty. The bun is nice and soft, and the patty was actually nice and crispy. They grilled it in this teppanyaki kind of a grill, so there was a nice crisp to it, and it actually tasted quite meaty. But the patty was kind of small, and also there was this nice mayo inside, this kind of a spicy mayo. I only wish the burger was a little bigger. Maybe they could have done 2 patties instead of just 1, and that would have made the burger so much more filling. But other than that, no real complaints. The burger was actually really good, and I recommend trying this because I think this was like the only vegan burger on the menu. But when it comes to noodles, there were actually quite a few options to choose from. Overall, a very comforting meal and filling. The next restaurant is the same one I visited in Shanghai, and they seem to have a branch here as well, and also in some other cities from what I gather. And starting with the tea, it was so simple that it almost tasted like I'm drinking water, and I say that in a good way. And the tea was actually nice and hydrating because it was pretty hot here. This is the braised vegan chicken with mushrooms, and does that look good or what? It was nice and saucy. The sauce, it's really good, and there were some peanuts as topping which I tried, nicely roasted, and the mushroom was just so meaty. It's insane how meaty mushrooms can be, sometimes even more than imitation meats. And speaking of the imitation meat, which is the vegan chicken, it was actually surprisingly meaty. It did taste a bit like chicken, though not a whole lot. But one thing that really stood out to me was the sauce. It was just so flavorful. The Chinese are simply masters of their craft, and they really know how to do this. They really have perfected their craft. The sauce, I wish it was just a little sticky because I had to kind of eat the pieces of the mushroom and the chicken and then immediately follow it up with the sauce because it was not super sticky. So that's my only complaint. But man, was this dish an absolute banger, and You just have to try it because it's so good. It simply looks so rustic and aesthetic. And next up is dan dan noodles. The noodles were dyed green. I guess that's because they add spinach or mugwort to the dough or something like that. And we have to mix it up as customary with dan dan noodles. What I like in this restaurant is the amount of mince meat that they added to the noodles, because when I tried it somewhere else, the mince meat wasn't as much, but here it's just loaded with mince meat. And it had the typical dandan flavors, which is sesame paste and chili oil and some other seasonings. So it does everything a dandan is supposed to do. But one thing that really stood out to me are the thick noodles. I have nothing against thin noodles, but I really love thick noodles because they have so much of a better chew and they are just so delicious. It was a nice big bowl, nice and filling, and loaded with greens as well, and I just had to finish it. And lastly, I got the jiaozi or the boiled Chinese dumplings. I've already reviewed them at the same restaurant in Shanghai, so I won't be saying much. But all I can say is, man, this is just excellent and pairs so well with the dips.